This is a reading for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, sun sign, moon sign, rising and ascendant sign, and Venus placements of Sagittarius. So I'm going to start with getting you a number here, and then we're going to do true emotional. What's the T for your energies? Then we're going to see what's surrounding you. Then I'm going to pull the tarot for you, a Celtic cross. Okay, so for Sagittarius energy in Aquarius season, what is the most potent number here for Sagittarius and message? Sagittarius is energy. Sagittarius. Can't believe it's already the end of January. All right, so you got lessons learned. 9999. It's a culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. It said, you made it and the reward goes to ... you. And underlying that is 1616. Readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into place. So, lessons learned and readjustments. 9999. All right, so let's get this true emotional out for I almost called you Scorpio. For Sag. All right. And I pre-shuffled all the decks. Psycho, crazy ex, obsessed and won't let go. So that's your first card down, Psycho, crazy ex, obsessed and won't let go. What else is in this deck for Sag? Off and on, hot and cold, detached. It says ghosted. Huh. So somebody that won't let go, and then somebody that is detached and ghosting. Then illumination. So this says truth, discovery, awakening. So take these energies as they fit into your experience, because I don't know if you're the psycho ex or if you're the one ghosting people, or if you have a psycho ex. Do you know what I'm saying? With it being a general reading, it's really hard for me to just differentiate between those aspects. So the bottom of the deck here is goodbye. So for the sake of the reading, I'm going to say you're saying goodbye to your crazy ex who's obsessed and is psychotic, and to the off and on energies, the detached motherfuckers, the hot and cold, and being ghosted. You're saying goodbye to that, this manipulative, toxic energy, and you've been illuminated. You've seen the light. You've got lessons learned here. And so you've been awakened. You've had truth, and you've discovered epiphanies and different ways of perceiving things. And so these energies are in the past for you. You're saying goodbye to them. Now, let's get what's the T for Sag. Reflecting. Yeah, that's cool. That's obviously a great self-care tool. And giving money. Possibly somebody's asking you for money, or you're giving it to someone. I don't know yet. We'll see. Oh, and looking you up, researching you, studying you, and getting info on you. So this definitely goes with that psycho energy, right? The psycho X. So you're being illuminated while you're reflecting, is what I'm getting here. You've taken time to go within and you received illumination from that, which is freaking awesome. And it had you awaken to the era of your ways in your romantic sector with these energies, right? And it says giving money here. This could be about giving money to foundations or charities that are important to you. At the bottom of the deck is making it rain, focused on money, getting it, and hustling. So you said goodbye, and now you're focusing on your finances, which is freaking awesome. You said goodbye to the toxic bullshit, and you're focused on money. Let's get your external. If this hasn't happened yet, it's incoming energy. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily be already happening. It could be incoming for some of you. For others of you, you're in the midst of this. So the first external card energy here is conjunction, which is an aspect in the astrology, the way that we read astrology charts, natal charts. So this is a aspect of the way that the planets will conversate with one another in a certain degree angle. They are conjunct, especially, well, next to one another. So this is about empowerment. So let's see what else comes out for you. I love that. It does have a feeling of you getting empowered, truly. So, well, yeah, that's why it came out. Third house is about perception. Yeah. Fourth house is about your roots. And the 12th house is about surrender. And it's the 12th house is the house of undoing. It's also about the subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, forgiveness, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development. I like that. So this is Pisces, Gemini, Cancer for the rulers of each house that is down here. So the conjunction energy in the midst of these house energies tells me that there's some cohesive intertwining of these. So with third house is about like siblings, your neighborhood, like things that are close by you, and it's about communication and thoughts, words. And the fourth house is all about your upbringing, your nurturing. And yeah, this 12th house energy is really on the verge of trance states. Yes. And so there's higher consciousness being accessed by you. And I feel like this illumination that is going to be happening or is happening for you is really giving you a state of being that has traversed everything that you've known. This is like so new. You never would have been able to imagine this if somebody would have told you, because it is so unknown and so like you didn't expect it, you didn't anticipate it, and it's really beautiful to see. Though a lot of people are coming more and more, raising their vibration, and the consciousness is expanding as this Pluto and Aquarius energy unfolds. So Scorpio at the bottom of the deck, this is about transformation, what I was just talking about. And it's about sex, death, and taxes. And Scorpio is, right next to you. So you actually conjunct Scorpio in the zodiacal wheel. Transformative, intense, passionate, secretive, carnal, obsessive, intimate, primal, lusty, deep, eternal, resourceful, mysterious, regeneration. All right. So that's your external potent energy. Let me just take a count of. All right, so I'm going to get you some tea leaves. What's here for Sagittarius? That was quick. So we've got Quill. It says get back to basics. That's about you moderating your sleep regimen, how much water you intake, what kind of food you're eating, and the people in your energy, who's around you, what they're doing. You know, the basics is like, how, you know, your food, your sleep, and how you are able to keep your energies up. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Firecracker, excitement. And fan, romance, celebration, and party. So there's a firecracker and fan. The bottom of the deck, it says situations in the balance that require careful handling with grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. I just need to relight my incense. So hold on a second, please. So firecracker, fan, feather. Those are 3 F's. That's interesting. So there are words that start with F for you, Sagittarius. 3 of them, which is just, it's just out of that whole entire deck. That was a pretty large deck for them to all come out like that. It's pretty incredible. So what are the messages here for Sagittarius? Let go. Look at this. Make room for new beginnings. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. Yes, definitely. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. And then communicate. Compromise, forgive, work it out. So this is about that 3rd house energy that came out for you, communication. I just want to see what, show me Sagittarius's most dominant shadow so that you can be aware of it. And awareness is how you recognize, you know, things that are not helping. So superficial, you care too much about outward appearances. Start with your inner work, your value, your self-esteem, and your personality. And jealousy, your past wounds need healing. Work on your self-love. You are far greater than you know. We all have things we need to work on, so don't feel bad. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There is support nearby. And don't fear your greatness. It's time for you to step up and lead. So don't be afraid to get support or ask for support. Don't be so prideful that you are, you know, stunting yourself. Oh, look at that. The very first energy to fall out with this. Of course, that's funny. And you did get the Scorpio card. That's funny. Anyway, I don't remember what I was just saying. Sorry. So, all right. So, all right. Strength or ego. I lie awake thinking about our future. And I would do anything for you. Your family won't like me. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. That's not okay. That sounds like something one of you would say, like being too nice to someone when in the past, you know, possibly. I don't know. That's what I just heard in my mind. So I'm going to pull some romance angels just to see. I don't know what made me pick up that Hermit deck. That's not where I was going, but now that I have, let's get some more on that. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So there's signs cautioning you, obviously, right? So sex was the first one to come out. So sex, people can do and put up with a lot of crazy things for sex. So don't be one of those people. It's not worth it. Forgiving and learning here at the bottom. And it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So pay attention to the people that you're dealing with and really be discerning in how they treat you. Listen to what they say and what they don't say. And don't make excuses for bad behavior. And you yourself don't be, doing anything that is unscrupulous to warrant bad behavior. Just saying. Whoa. So leap of faith turned over when I was dropping these. Take a risk, stepping into the beauty of the unknown. And then realignment. Shift your perspective for a gained sense of clarity. Yeah, definitely. Third house energy is about perception. Find peace with your current state of being. Confession. Releasing a secret. Pursuing virtue through honesty. And confidence that leads to freedom and growth. Spread your wings here. So there's definitely a beginning of a brand new way for you. I'm going to get the love oracle. I'm going to pull the tarot in just a moment. Show me for Sag. Storm warning. So this is upheaval, obstacles, wrecking ball, and drama. This is, preluding and speaking about your home life here. Fourth house energy right here. And this is comfort, safety, belonging, shelter. Where you live is where you are supposed to have comfort and peace. So if you happen to have people that live in your, live with you and you have to deal with this in your home, you need to really make the adjustments that they're talking about here so that you may have the peaceful comfort. If you do live on your own currently and you need to get rid of those relationships that have manipulation and codependency tactics, on and off, hot and cold, detached, ghosted, and then somebody that's obsessed about you, and just that toxicity, right? Looking you up, being nosy about your business, and you really need to focus on the basics, which is your home, your shelter, your food, your sleep, water intake, and your money for now. Just every day there will be new things that come into your experience, but you must get rid of the old first to free up the space, and be warned that it's not going to be, it's not going to just be an easy transition, because the things in your life that are there now that need to go, it might ruffle a few feathers. And I said feather because of that, but that's okay, because at the opposite end of that is something that is going to be so much better than anything you've experienced by being quiet or by settling. All right, after this fluorescent deck, I will pull from the tarot. Whoa. So look at this, freedom, what I was just talking about. That is so cool. I love it when the cards do that. The freedom. And so it says being single, lightness. And then this energy here is about your work. College, workplace, or profession. And then this is about endings. Even though it says short term and quick fling, the middle word here is ending. And so there's some sort of ending to these short-term liaisons, and you're having freedom in your work and in your personal life, or you will if you make these decisions to facilitate this kind of change. All right, so let me just move this so I can get the tarot out without messing up these. I pulled from those already, and yeah, I'll just take these off so that there's room. Perfect. All right, so for Sagittarius, let's get a Celtic cross. 9 of Wands, Five of Wands on the split. That's fire, like you. All right, one more. Whoa. Yeah, one more. All right, so for Sagittarius, show me what's up with them. Oops. Okay, Sag. The bottom of the deck is Nine of Wands, and I saw that energy so many times for you. Wow, I just dropped some of them in my lap. Hold on a second. I'm going to recut these because what just happened, and I want to make sure I get it right. So just one more time. Sorry about that. That scared me. King of Pentacles and Nine of Wands on the split. Okay. One. Let's do this again, shall we? So for Saggy. All right. Bottom of the deck is Four of Pentacles here. Page of Cups. All right. Oh my gosh, look. The sun. This is your energy. This is how you're coming in. And this is vivacious, exuberant, very jovial. The sun card is the most positive card in the tarot. It's gorgeous. It's vitality. It's life force. Your challenge is recovery, changing your perception. The swords are about our thoughts, our words, our communication. And that's that third house energy there, because it's all about, yeah, what I just said. And swords have to deal with air. And this is about taking a mental time out, a respite, so that you can get healing and rejuvenation. And that's your challenge position. Your foundation is the Queen of Cups. You're very emotional. You're very psychic and connected to your familiars, and you have a lot of emotional bandwidth that is very beautiful and loving. I can see here with the Queen of Cups energy. Crowning you is the Page of Wands. This is great. This is beautiful. The Page of Wands has this energy of complete freedom. There's a quote that for this energy, and it says, she's, oh man, I'm not going to remember it. She's, she's a wildress. She's a wanderer. Like a free drop of water. She belonged to no man and to no city. Basically, that energy is like the child wonderment and excitement of everything, because it's all new, and it's just that gorgeous, fiery motivation, and just being really present in the moment. And with the sun card as your energy in this crowning you, gosh, that's a lot of gorgeous motivation. And in your recent past still affecting you, yeah. The Two of Cups, and it was in reverse, so that tells me that there was a connection that you're in that was really not doing so hot, right? And we saw that already with the energies that came out in the beginning, but all my cards are upright, so for that one to come out reverse, that's a message for sure. All right, so in your incoming energy is the Queen of Wands, and then the Lovers here for another descriptive of you, Sagittarius. These two cards in this spread that I'm doing are the ones that mostly describe the Corinth, the one I'm reading for. So for the Sun and the Lovers, that's Leo and Gemini energy. So the Lovers is, it looks like it's about a couple, but truly what the core of this card is about a choice. The decisions you make, the choices that you make. What are you going to choose? In your environment is the Six of Swords. Hopes and fears is the King of Swords. And potential outcome is the Eight of Swords. Lots of swords. So many swords. Overall energy is the Empress. Are you impressed? Empress. So underlying is the Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. What are you going to hold on to? What are you going to imagine? How are you going to open up your perception to different ideas if you're being like this and really keeping everything at a tight, rigid grip? How are you going to open up to this kind of imagination and, you know, being more available to new opportunities? Let me get my clarity. All right, so let's clarify the Four of Swords here as your challenge. So you're very vivacious, like I said. That word's funny. I haven't said that word in so long, and to hear me say it is funny. Clarify the Four of Swords here for Sag. Why is this their challenge? Oh, okay. Libra energy, justice. Yeah, Page of Wands underlying that. Tell me more about the Four of Swords. There was a vulnerability, and you dealt with deceit, and you felt like you were left out in the cold. Yeah, look, I didn't even see that before I started talking about deceit. This is the deceit card in the tarot. Being somebody was just completely shady with you, and it made you feel vulnerable and not good about yourself, left out, you know, being cast aside. And now there's justice, and for justice to be enacted, which is about righting the wrongs and balancing out the scales, which is about you being successful, you recovering from these experiences with the Four of Swords. That's why that's there for you. And your emotions are very tender and intricate, but beautiful. And they're at your foundation, the Queen of Cups. So you have a really loving heart, and don't let those past experiences muddy it, because it seems to be really open here, and that's nice. And that's not nice. It's an actual beautiful way to live. So don't let that hold you back, but don't be overgiving with this justice energy. Don't overgive. You've got to find the right balance, because you don't want to be taken advantage of either, you know. So your incoming energy, I'm not going to clarify the past with the Two of Cups reverse. You know what not to deal with anymore. This Queen of Wands is beautiful energy. It's about being very attractive, very magical, very much in tune with your intuition, on fire, really, very magnetic. So that's your incoming energy, which is gorgeous. That's you really stepping up, right? Showing out. And this is the choice. This is about your choices. At the core of this whole entire message here is all about, what do you decide, Sagittarius? Are you going to be sitting back and really allowing the abundance and the love that you desire? Are you going to attract it to you by your energy field? Or are you going to be, you know, like insecure and letting people trample on you, or really hold your place and stay in your power? Find the things that attune you to the divine and nature, and the things that are meant for you, or the people that are meant for you, will be placed in your experience when the time is right. This is in your environment, Six of Swords. This is about you going from a very chaotic place to a less stressful place, a place with harmony and peace. See those people there this is a transition, this is a journey. They're leaving everything they knew behind. Like they don't have anything else in that boat, but that's okay, because where they're going is so much better than where they've been. And I want to know why this King of Swords is your challenge. The King of Swords is like very intellectual. It has a lot to do with the Justice card. It could be like a judge or a lawyer. It has that like authoritative energy to it, but it's also about your intellect, your reasoning, your logic, and you know, look at this. This Queen of Wands came out again. Now, this King of Swords is in your hopes and fears position. This is about using your head over heart to make decisions, being smart, being very good with communication, because swords are all about the air, which is what I just mentioned, what I just said, and your perspective, keeping your eye line on the things that you know are the right way to be, and not taking anybody's shit. And then to clarify that is the Queen of Wands, which that's in your incoming energy. So you got the Queen of Wands twice, which is about, you really have this opportunity to branch out into this magnetic, alluring energy that will bring to you, you will magnetize the things that you want to you with this energy here. But let's clarify a little bit more on the King of Swords, because you hope it and you fear it, and the Queen of Pentacles as well. And the Two of Cups upright. So, and the Ace of Pentacles, which is about tangible, real things that are being born in your experience, the beginning of real, tangible, financially abundant things. So you've got two Queens and Two of Cups to clarify the King of Swords. So that's interesting. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles, it's about like self-worth equals net worth, right? The Queen of Pentacles is very much on her game. She's very good at finances, and she's very good with nature. So this is just about you owning your authenticity and standing in your power and using your head to make decisions and not your heart. Because your heart has left you in places like this because you've been gullible and naive, and you've let others, take advantage. And so this is a potential outcome, and this is because of the way things have been in the past. It's easy to backslide into our self-limiting beliefs. And this energy, she's keeping herself there. She could easily shrug off that rope and get rid of that blindfold and walk away, but she's not, because she's keeping herself there. So that's a potential outcome for you if you fall prey to this, like I just said, the backslide here. You'd run, it's obvious which energy you'd rather be in, right? So pick the Empress energy and stand in your truth and in your authenticity, and definitely let go of the things that held you back. Because it said lessons learned, your very first card. It said take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive. So maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. The powers of heaven have your back. That's really important to hear, because I feel like it's really amazing when we have divine help, and you do. So to close this reading, I'm going to pull you a Moonology. Now you've got Gemini here. Speak your world into being. And that's great, because you did get a lot of Gemini on the board. So speak your world into being. And I'll just tell you what it says quickly. It's the first quarter moon in Gemini. Think about what you want. Do you really believe you can create it? Do you believe you have what it takes to do? Wait, do you believe you have what it takes, or do you secretly doubt yourself? Worse, are you quietly preparing for failure? Say it ain't so. Here's the thing, you can't fool the universe. Repeat affirmations that you don't believe. Repeated affirmations that you don't believe are a waste of time. Believe in the magic. If someone has spoken or written unkind words to you, counter them with kind words to yourself. Speak your world into being. Talk about it as though it's already happening. Here you're being asked to feel your way through a situation that's partly sacred and partly mundane. Be compassionate and clever. Ask your soul to speak to you. Listen to your heart and not your mind. Write lists of your goals. The throat chakra is found at the base of the throat and its beautiful sky blue color. It helps you to express yourself. What words are you speaking to yourself and to others? Imagine yourself in a column of bright and breezy sky blue. Call in Gemini constellation and say these words. Energies of the first quarter moon in Gemini. Thank you for helping me to raise my thoughts and sow my vibration. So, Sagittarius. The first quarter moon in Gemini takes place when the sun is in Pisces. So this is coming up in the next season. We're in Aquarius season now. But anyway, these are your messages. And I hope that these helped you. Yeah, and the very bottom is shine, right? And you've got this, that's Leo energy. And you came in with this sun, which is also Leo energy, your fellow fire cousin. So, all right, Saggies. Hope that you have a great Aquarius season. Take care.